Hello everyone, welcome to class. My name is Teacher Chad. This hour we're going to be practicing our reading and pronunciation. The first story we are going to take a look at, I'm going to be trying a new website here. Taking a look at, let's see here, some new short stories. This is the first one here. Okay. Yes, let's see who we have in class so far. Hi there, Miguel. How are you?
Hi, teacher. I'm doing great. Thank you.
Very good. Very good. Good to see you again.
Thank you.
All right. How about Amparo? Hi, Amparo. How are you?
Hi, teacher. Doing
Hi
well.
there.
What about you?
I'm doing great. Thank you. Thank you. And Ali, good to have you here.
Hi, teacher. How are you?
I'm doing well. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, you guys. Let's go ahead and get moving. Okay. So, share my screen here. Okay. All right. Ali, let's start off with you.
Okay.
Okay. Can you see this this okay?
Yeah, it's okay.
Yep. Okay. So let me have you read from North Richmond Street. Okay. Finish this paragraph, and let's see. Let's have you come down to here where it says bicycle pump, please.
Okay. North Richmond Street, being blind, was a quiet street except at the hour when the Christian Brothers School set the boys free. An uninhabited house of 2 stories stood at the blind end, detached from its neighbors in a square ground. The other houses of the street, conscious of dissent, lives within them, gazed at one another with brown, imperturbable faces. The former tenant of our house, a priest, had died in the back drawing-room, air musty from having been long enclosed, hung in all the rooms, and the waste room behind the kitchen was littered with old, useless papers. Among these I found a few paper-covered books, the pages of which were curled and damp. The Abbot by Walter Scott, The Devout Communicant, and the Memoirs of uh, Vidocq, liked the last best because its leaves were yellow. The wild garden behind the house contained a central apple tree and a few straggling bushes, under one of which I found the late tenant's rusty bicycle pump.
Okay. Very good. All right. Let's take a look here at central. Working on the TR sound. A central apple tree.
A central apple tree.
Good. One more time. A central apple tree.
A central apple tree.
Okay, very good. Next up, we have the word wild instead of the wild. The wild garden.
Wild garden.
Okay, give me a good R in garden instead of garden. Garden. The wild garden.
The wild garden.
Okay, very nice. Next up, let's go to the word pages. Make sure to pronounce sorry, it's the J sound that we were missing. Okay, the pages of which were curled. The pages of which were curled.
The pages of which were curled.
Good, good, much better. Let's go to the word useless right here. So first up, this S is actually an unvoiced S. So instead of saying useless, it's useless. So this E is silent. Okay, the S is unvoiced. Useless.
Useless.
Okay, good. So behind the kitchen was littered with old useless papers.
Behind the kitchen was littered with old useless papers.
Okay, all right, let's go back to littered. Instead of littered, it's littered. Littered. Okay, behind the kitchen was littered with old useless papers.
Behind the kitchen was littered with old useless papers.
Okay, try useless one more time. Instead of useless, useless.
Useless.
There you go. This word here is tenant instead of tenant, the former tenant of our house.
The former tenant of our house.
Okay, very good. This word here, imperturbable. Imperturbable. There we go. Imperturbable.
Imperturbable.
Okay, good. So with brown, imperturbable faces.
With brown, imperturbable faces.
Good job. Nice pronunciation. Good. Let's go to okay. Here, this is going to be lives instead of lives. Okay, so conscious of decent lives within them.
Conscious of decent lives within them.
There you go. Okay, right here, instead of other houses, other. Give me a good R here. The other houses.
The other houses.
Mm-hmm. And I think we have one more, which is street. Give me a good TR here instead of street. Street.
Street.
Good. Was a quiet street.
Was a quiet street.
Oh, almost. Instead of street, street. Was a quiet street.
Was a quiet street.
Good job. All right. Excellent. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right. Let's go to Amparo. Okay, Amparo, please read from The Wild Garden. Finish this paragraph. And let's have you read down to... Okay, go ahead and read down to this comma where it says the ash pits.
Okay. The wild garden behind the house contained a central apple tree and a few straggling bushes, under one of which I found the late tenant's rusty bicycle pump. He had been a very charitable priest. In his will, he had left all his money to institutions and the furniture of his house to his sister. When the short days of winter came, dusk fell before we had well eaten our dinner. When we met in the street, the houses had grown somber. The space sky above us was the color of ever-changing violet, and toward in the lamps of the street lifted their feeble lanterns. The cold air stunned us, and we played till our bodies glowed. Our shouts echoed in the silent street. The career of our play brought us through the dark muddy lanes behind the house, where we ran the gauntlet of the rough tribe from the cottages to the back doors of the dark dripping garden where others arose from the ash pits.
Okay, very good, very good. All right, so this one here is going to be odors. Odors.
Odors.
Good. So where odors arose from the ash pits.
Where odors arose from the ash pits.
Okay, very good. Next up is tribes. Make sure to pronounce this S at the very end. Okay, so yeah, the gauntlet of the rough tribes.
The gauntlet of the rough tribes.
Very good. And let's see here. Let's go to the word through right here. Okay, so give me a good THR. Through.
Through.
One more time. Through.
Through.
Okay, so brought us through the dark, muddy lanes.
Brought us through the dark, muddy lanes.
There you go, lanes. Good, good. And the last one for you is we played until, okay, right here. Okay, and we played till our bodies glowed.
And we played till our bodies glowed.
Good. One more time. And we played. Okay, so connect the D and the T here. And we played till our bodies glowed.
And we played till our bodies glow.
Okay, pretty good. Yeah, everything else was nice. Excellent job. Very good.
Thank you.
All right. So ash pits. Okay. Good. Let's go to. Oop, come on. Okay, Heidi. Hi, Heidi. How are you?
Hello, nice to see you again.
Nice to see you as well. Let's have you read from To the Dark, Odorous Stables. Okay, and read down to 6. Go ahead and read down to here where it says, My heart leapt, please.
To the dark odorous stables, where a coachman smoothed and combed the horse over, shook music from the back of the harness. When we returned to the street, light from the kitchen windows had filled the area. If my uncle was seen turning the corner, we hid in the shadow until we had seen him safely housed. Or if Megan's sister came out on the doorstep to call her brother into his tea. We watched her from our shadow peer up and down the street. We waited to see whether she would remain or go in, and if she remained, we left our shadow and walked up to the Megan step resignedly. She was waiting for us, her figure defined by the light from the half-opened door. Her brother always teased her before he obeyed, and I stood by the railings looking at her. Her dress swung as she moved her body, and the soft rope of her hair tossed from the side to side. Every morning I lay in the floor in the front parlor watching her door. The blind was pulled down to within an inch of the sash so that I could not be seen. When she came out on the doorstep, my heart leaped.
Okay, all right, very good. Let's go to this word here. So this is going to be leapt. Okay, so we're gonna change that to a short E sound. My heart leapt.
My heart leapt.
Okay, good. Let's go to the word could. Okay, so that I could not be seen. Give me an sound.
So that I could not be seen.
Okay, very good. Let's go to the word pulled right here instead of pulled. Okay, open your mouth up for that U. Pulled.
Pulled.
Okay, good. The blind was pulled down.
The blind was pulled down.
Okay, give me a good BL. The blind was pulled down.
The blind was pulled down.
Okay, very good. All right, next two we have the word soft and tossed. Both of these have an ah sound in the middle. Okay, so and the soft rope of her hair tossed from side to side.
And the soft rope of her hair tossed from side to side.
Okay, much better, much better. Let's go to the word stood right here. Whoops. Instead of stood, open your mouth up. I stood by the railings.
I stood by the railings.
Okay, stood. Open your mouth up just a little bit more. I stood by the railings.
I stood by the railings.
Okay, good. Let's go to the words her figure. Right, so her figure defined by the light.
Her figure defined by the light.
There you go, much better. Okay, next one is the word weather. So this is going to be a short E sound here instead of wither. Wither is a different word, so it's weather.
Weather.
One more time. Weather.
Weather.
Okay, good. Let's go to the word uncle. Right here, instead of uncle with an ah sound, it's uncle.
Uncle.
There you go. So if my uncle was seen turning the corner.
If my uncle was seen turning the corner.
Good. And the last one here is the word coachman. Instead of coachman, it's coach, coachman.
Coachman.
One more time, coachman.
Coachman.
Okay. All right. Nice job. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay. Let's see here. Let's go to Miguel.
Yes.
All right, Miguel. Let's see how you do. This is pretty advanced reading. Okay.
Okay.
All right. So let me have you read from I ran to the hall. Finish the paragraph, and let's have you read down to here where it says troubles in our native land, please.
Okay. I ran to the hall. These my books followed her. I keep her brown figure always in my eye, and when we came near the point and with our way diverged, I quickened my pace and faced her. This happened morning after morning. I had never spoken to her except for a few casual words, and yet her name was like a summons to all my foolish blood. It very much accompanied me even in places the most hostile to romance. On Saturday evening, when my aunt went marketing, I had to go to carry some of the parcels. We walked through the flaring street, jostled by drunken men and babbling women, amid the chorus of labourers, the shrill lightness of shop boys who stood on guard by the barrels of big shacks, the nasal chanting of street singers who sang a "Come How You" about O'Donovan Rossa or a ballad about the troubles in our native land.
Okay. All right. Very good. Okay. So let's go to the word native instead of native. In our native land.
In our native land.
Okay. So with this word here, instead of or, it's our.
Our native land.
There you go. Good. Next up, we have the word stood. This is that neutral to, right? So who stood on guard.
Who stood on guard.
Okay, one more time. Who stood on guard.
Who stood on guard.
Okay, open your mouth up. You're still saying stood. Okay, so it's stood.
Who stood on guard.
There you go. Good. Okay, 1 second, please. Okay, Cho. Yeah. You didn't have to leave, but yeah, you were making too much noise. Okay, so let's go to laborers right here. Laborers.
Laborer.
Okay, watch the R here. You don't want to say laborers. Laborers.
Laborers.
There you go. Good. Okay, here we have curses. Make sure to pronounce the ES at the end. Okay, amid the curses.
Curses.
Okay, one more time. Amid the curses.
Amid the curses.
Instead of amid, amid. Amid the curses.
Amid the curses.
Okay. All right, let's go to the word through. Okay, working on the THR here. So this is through.
Through.
Okay, one more time. Instead of through, it's through.
Through.
There you go. Okay, very good. Next is foolish blood. So here we have an oo, but these two here, this is okay. All my foolish blood.
All my foolish blood.
Okay, blah. Instead of blood, it's blood. This is the neutral one. Blah. All my foolish blood.
All my foolish blood.
Okay, that's better with the vowel sound. Good. Okay, right here instead of summons, the word is summons. Summons.
Summons.
Okay, all right. Our next one is this phrase here. So we have two of them. Working on the ed ending. Instead of quickened, it's quickened. And here, instead of paced, this is passed. So I quickened my pace and passed her.
I quickened my pace and passed her.
Okay, one more time. I quickened my pace and passed her.
I quickened my pace and passed her.
Okay, very nice. Let's go to the word came. Let's see here. Right here. Instead of kam, okay, it's eim. Came. When we came near the point.
When we came near the point.
Okay, good. Right here, instead of keeped, okay, this word is kept. Okay, short E sound. This is neutral 3. I kept her brown figure. I kept her brown figure.
I kept her brown figure.
Okay, good. And your last one is the word followed. Let's see here. Right here, instead of followed, okay, remove that E sound. And followed her.
Followed her.
Instead of followed, it's followed. Followed and followed her.
Followed her.
Okay, one more time. And followed her.
And follow her.
Okay, all right, pretty good. Nice job, thank you. Okay, Amparo, is that a little better? I didn't know what it was going to do when I enhanced the view.
Yes, it's much better.
Okay, all right, yeah. We're both getting a little too old. We can't look at the small the small letters. Okay, good. Let's go to Ali. Okay, Ali, let's have you read from these noises. Okay. And so it's let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's have you read down to here where it says the priest had died, please.
Okay. These noises converge in a single sensation of life for me. I imagined that I bore my chalice safely through a throng of foes. Her name sprang to my lips at moments in strange prayers and praises which I myself did not understand. My eyes were often full of tears, I could not tell why, and at times a flood from my heart seemed to pour itself out into my bosom. I thought little of the future. I did not know whether I would ever speak to her or not, or, if I spoke to her, how I could tell her of my confused adoration. But my body was like a harp, and her words and gestures were like fingers running upon the wires. One evening I went into the back drawing room in which the priest had died.
Okay, very good. Now you're warmed up. There you go. The first round was a little rough. Now you're warmed up. That was really good reading. Okay, good job. Yeah.
The first round it was difficult to see a little bit.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, all right, no worries. Okay, so hopefully this is better. Okay, cool. All right, let's go to the word drawing. Okay, so here with the AW instead of drawing. Okay, this is draw. Okay, into the back drawing room.
Into the back drawing room.
Okay, so we don't want to add an oo. You're saying drawing. Instead of drawing, it's drawing. Drawing.
Drawing.
So into the back drawing room.
Into the back drawing room.
Okay, very nice. Right here, instead of wires, okay, this is wires. Wires.
Wires.
Okay, very good. Okay. Next one is future. Let's see here. Future. Uh-oh. Oh, right here. Okay, instead of footer, Okay. I thought little of the future.
I thought little of the future.
Okay. Future. Future. I thought little of the future.
I thought little of the future.
Okay, very good. Next is the word bosom right here instead of bosom. Bosom.
Bosom.
Okay, one more time. Bosom.
Bosom.
Excellent, excellent. And your last one here is understand. The stress is on the end of the word. Instead of understand, it's understand, which I myself did not understand.
Which I myself did not understand.
Good job. All right, excellent. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, very cool. Okay. All right. Amparo, let's have you read from it. Excuse me. It was dark. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. 6. Let's have you read down to and round her wrist, please.
Okay. It was a dark, rainy evening, and there was no sound in the house. Through one of the broken panes, I heard the rain impinge upon the earth. The fine incessant needle of water playing in the sodden beds. Some distant lamp or lighted the window gleamed below me. I was thankful that I could see so little. All my senses seemed to desire to veil themselves, and, feeling that I was about to slip from them, I pressed the palms of my hands together until they trembled, murmuring, "Oh love," many times. At last she spoke to me. When she addressed the first words to me, I was so confused that I did not know what to answer. She asked me what I was going to Irving. I forgot whether I answered yes or no. It would be a splendid bazaar. She said she would love to go. And what can you do? No, what can you? I asked. While she spoke, she turned a silver bracelet round and round her wrist.
Okay, very good, very good. All right, yes, let's go back to this one here. Why can't you? So with this T and the Y, okay, pronounce a chew sound. Why can't you?
Why can't you?
So and why can't you? I asked.
And why can't you? I asked.
Okay, very good. Let's go to the word. Okay, addressed. Okay, so here what you said was addressed. Okay. Let's see
Yeah,
here.
it's the verb.
Yeah. So, well, okay. We have two ways to use this. So when you write an address down on an envelope, you can
Yeah, then it's
address
a
it.
noun.
Yeah. That's the noun. Yeah. And so we put the stress at the end, but there's two ways to use this as well. So I can address you, meaning I'm speaking to you. So I addressed the crowd, meaning I turned and I spoke to the crowd, okay, to address them, okay, but also on an envelope, yeah. So we address the envelope, so the stress goes at the very end. Okay, so when she addressed the first words to me, try that.
When she addressed the first word to me.
Okay, good, good. Next one here. Seemed. Okay, so here there's no need to finish that D sound. Okay, so we're going to move it right into the T, and then we also want to work on the word desire, because I think I heard a different word. Okay, so all my senses seem to desire to veil.
All my senses seem to desire to veil.
Good, one more time. All my senses seem to desire to veil.
All my senses seem to desire to veil.
Okay, good. Let's go to the word and there. Okay, so at the very beginning you said and there was no sound. And there. So this is and there. And there was no sound. Give me a good TH.
And there was no sound.
One more time. And there was no sound.
And there was no sound.
Awesome. All right, nice job. Thank you.
Thanks.
Okay, let's go to Heidi, I believe. Yep. Okay, Heidi, please read from She Could Not Go. Let's see here. Finish this paragraph here, and let's have you read down to here where it says the work against the work of school, please.
She could not go, she said, because there would be a retreat that week in her convent. Her brother and two other boys were fighting for their caps, and I was alone at the railings. She held one of the spikes, bowing her head toward me. The light from the lamp opposite our door caught the white curve of her neck, lit up her hair that rested there and, failing, lit up the hand upon the railing. It fell over one side of her dress and caught the white border of the petticoat, just visible as she stood at ease. "It's well for you," she said. "If I go," I said, "I will bring you something." What innumerable follies laid waste my waking and sleeping thoughts after the evening. I wished to annihilate the tedious intervening days. I chafed against the work of school.
Okay, very good. All right. So this word here, okay, would not be a French word. So instead of saying chafed, it's going to be chafed.
Chafed.
I chafed against the work of school.
I chafed against the work of school.
Good job. Next one here is annihilate. Annihilate.
Annihilate.
Okay, very good. And here we want to use a good ed sound instead of wished. I wished. I wished to annihilate.
I wished to annihilate.
Good job. Good. Okay. Next up is the word thoughts right here instead of thoughts. Okay. Sleeping thoughts after that evening.
Sleeping thoughts after that evening.
Okay, very nice. Next one here is the word something. Give me a good TH there in the middle instead of something. Something.
Something.
I will bring you something.
I will bring you something.
Okay, very good. Next one here is the word petticoat. Okay, instead of petticoat, okay, petty. Make sure to pronounce that E sound. Petty. Petticoat.
Petticoat.
Okay, one more time. Petticoat.
Petticoat.
Okay, good. Let's go to, let's see here, the word of. So right here you had said of, okay? So it's of.
Of.
Okay, so it fell over one side of her dress.
It fell over one side of her dress.
Okay, very good. Next one here is the white curve of her neck. So working on curve here. The white curve. Give me an sound. The white curve of her neck.
The white curve of her neck.
Yeah, there you go. Much better with the R. Good. Okay. Next one is the word railings. So this is going to be rail. Okay. Railings.
Railings.
Okay, one more time. Railings.
Railings.
There you go. Okay, so I was alone at the railings.
I was alone at the railings.
Okay, all right, pretty good. Let's go to your last one here. Okay, this is convent. Convent. Okay, one more time. Ka, instead of ka, convent.
Convent.
Okay, all right, nice job. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, let's see here. Miguel?
Yes.
Please read from at night and finish at Okay, finish this paragraph where it says monotonous. Okay, so ugly, monotonous, child's play. Go ahead.
At night in my bedroom, and by day in the classroom, her image came between me and the page I strove to read. The syllables of the word Arabic were calm to me throughout the silence in which my soul luxuriated and cast an stirred enchantment over me. I asked for leave to go to the bazaar on the Saturday night. My aunt was surprised, and hoped it was no some friendsome affair. I answered few questions in class. I watched my master's face pass from amiability and sternness. I hoped I was not beginning to idle. I could not call my wandering thoughts together. I had hardly any patience with the serious work of life with now that it stood between me and my desire, seemed to child's play, ugly, monotonous child's play.
Okay, very good. All right, so child's here. This was much better. Okay, but this first one here, you said child's. Okay, so give me a good ch here. This is child's play.
Child's play,
Okay, one more time. Child's play.
child's play.
Okay, very good. Next up is the word stood. Now, your vowel sound was awesome. Okay, but at the beginning, we do have that S, and so you said stood. So take off the eh. Okay, so now that it stood between me.
Now that is stood between.
Okay, very good. Next one here is the word serious. Instead of serious, it's serious.
Serious.
Okay, very good. Next one here. Okay, we're working on the vowel on could and the vowel on thoughts. Okay, so I could not call my wandering thoughts together.
I could not call my wandering thoughts together.
Okay, could was good. This word here is thoughts instead of thoughts. Thoughts. Open up the mouth.
Okay. I could not call my wandering thoughts together.
Okay, that's better. That's better. Next one here is the word Freemason. Freemason.
Okay. Freemason.
Okay, good. Next one is the word bazaar. The stress is on the end. Okay. Go to the bazaar on Saturday night.
Go to the bazaar on Saturday night.
Okay, very good. This one here is a new word for probably everyone. The word is luxuriated. Luxuriated.
Luxuriate.
Okay, give me the ed ending. Luxuriated.
Luxuriated.
Okay, good. Next one here. Let's see, is the word through. Okay, so called to me through the silence. So we're working on the THR. Called to me through the silence.
Called to me through silence.
Through the. Called to me through the silence.
Called to me through the silence.
Okay, now the first time you tried it, that was really good. Okay, but go back to that thur sound. Push your tongue down for the THR. Called to me through the silence.
Called to me through the silence.
Almost. Okay, so a couple things as well. So instead of cold, okay, that means that it's cold outside. Cold. Okay? You want to say called. Called to me through the silence.
Called to me through the silence.
Okay, much better with called. We'll keep working on the THR, okay? The trick is keeping your tongue down. I know it's easier to say than it is to do. Okay, last one here, the word bedroom. So here in the middle, don't think of that D as a D. Change your thought to a J sound, like you're saying job. So it's j. So instead of bedroom, it's droom. Bedroom.
bedroom,
Bedroom.
bedroom,
Not droom. Droom. Dr. Dr. Okay, so at night in my bedroom.
at night in my bedroom,
Okay, almost. So what you're saying is droom. You're pronouncing a dr sound. So you want to pronounce a J, like the word job. Okay, so it's droom. At night in my bedroom.
at night in my bedroom,
There you go. That's the sound. Okay, one last time. At night in my bedroom.
at night in my bedroom,
There you go. That's how you pronounce the word. You don't want to say droom. Okay, it's droom. Okay, good. All right, nice job. Thank you.
thank you.
Okay. All right, let's go back to the top here with Ali. All right, Ali, please continue from on Saturday morning. Okay, finish this part here and read down to here where it says room to room singing, please.
Okay. On Saturday morning, I reminded my uncle that I wished to go to the bazaar in the evening. He was fussing at the hall stand, looking for the hat brush, and answered me curtly, "Yes, boy, I know." As he was in the hall, I could not go into the front parlor and lie at the window. I left the house in bad humor and walked slowly towards the school. The air was pitilessly raw, and already my heart misgave me. When I came home to dinner, my uncle had not yet been home. Still, it was early. I sat staring at the clock for some time, and when its ticking began to irritate me, I left the room. I mounted the staircase and gained the upper part of the house. The high, cold, empty, gloomy rooms liberated me, and I went from room to room singing.
Okay, very good. Let's go to the word liberated. Okay, so instead of liberated, liberated. Try that.
Liberated.
Good. So, so rooms liberated me.
Rooms liberated me.
Very good. Next one here is the word mounted. So this is an ow sound instead of mounted. Okay, this is I mounted the staircase.
I mounted the staircase.
Okay, give me an N. So here you're saying mounted. So it's mounted. Mounted. I mounted the staircase.
I mounted the staircase.
Good, good. Next up, we have the word staring instead of starring. Okay, I sat staring at the clock.
I sat staring at the clock.
Okay, very good. Next up, we have the word raw. Okay, so right here, instead of row, okay, pronounce an ah sound. The air was pitiless and raw.
The air was pitiless, raw.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, not and raw. Yeah, pitilessly raw. One more time.
Pitilessly raw.
Okay, good. Now, Huru. Hi, Huru. Okay, yeah, you need to keep your microphone muted. So we keep muting you. Huru Thoi, we keep muting you because there's noise in your background. Okay? So keep your microphone muted until it's your turn to speak, right? Okay, next one here. Okay, good. Let's go to unanswered. Okay, so not good golly, I'm adding letters. Okay, so and answered me curtly. And answered me curtly.
and answered me curtly.
Yeah, so answered instead of answered, answered, and answered me curtly.
And answered me curtly.
Yeah, so take out that W. The W doesn't belong
Answered,
there.
answered,
Answered. And answered me curtly.
and answered me curtly.
There you go, that's it. Okay. And our last one here is uncle. Instead of ah, uncle with an ah sound, it's uncle.
Uncle.
Good. All right, nice job. Thank you, Ali.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, so room to room singing. Okay, Amparo, let's go to you. Okay, please continue from the front window. Okay, finish this paragraph and read down to Uncle did not come, please.
Okay. From the front window, I saw my companions playing below in the street. Their cries reached me weakened and indistinct, and leaning my forehead against the cool glass, I looked over at the dark house where she lived. I may stood there for an hour, seeing nothing but the brown-clad figure cast by my imagination, touched discreetly by the lamplight at the curved neck, and the hand upon the railings and at the border below the dress. When I came downstairs again, I found Mrs. Mercer sitting at the fire. She was an old, girlish woman, pawnbroker's widow, who collected used stamps for some pious purpose. I had to endure the gossip of the tea table. The meal was prolonged beyond an hour, and still my uncle did not come.
Okay. All right, let's try that last word. Instead of comb, come.
Come.
Okay, good. And still my uncle, so we're working on the L sound here instead of still. Okay, with the tongue in the back of the mouth, push the tongue forward. And still my uncle did not come.
And still my uncle did not come.
There you go, good. Let's try this one here. Prolonged, prolonged.
Prolonged.
Good. The meal was prolonged beyond an hour.
The meal was prolonged beyond an hour.
Okay, good. Nice job with pious. Yeah, I didn't know if you were going to get that one. That was really good. Right here, lamplight. Okay, so give me a P here in the middle. Okay, so by the lamplight at the curved neck.
By the lamplight at the curved neck.
Okay, one more time. Curved neck. Okay, so by the lamplight at the curved neck.
By the lamplight at the curved neck.
Okay, so after the P, you're adding a T. You're saying lamped light. Okay, so it's lamplight.
Lamplight.
Okay, one more time. You're still adding a T there. So one more time, we're going to say lamplight.
Lamplight.
There you go. Okay, good. And your last one is the word over. Now, your O sound was just fine. Okay, give me a good V. I looked over at the dark house.
I looked over at the dark house.
Good. One more time. At the. Give me a good TH sound there. Okay, instead of at the. I looked over at the dark house.
I looked over at the dark house.
Okay, that's okay. No worries. Yeah, over was good, looked, and the TH was good, so no worries. Okay. Okay, don't worry. Okay, nice job. Thank you. Okay, let's go to Heidi.
Yeah.
Okay, Heidi, please read from Mrs. Mercer. Okay, finish this paragraph, this line here, and let's have you read down to sleep now, he said.
Mrs. Mercer stood up to go. She was sorry she couldn't wait any longer. But it was after 8 o'clock, and she did not like to be out late, as the night air was bad for her. When she had gone, I began to walk up and down the room, clenching my fists. My aunt said, I'm afraid you may put off your bazaar for this night of our Lord. At 9 o'clock, I heard my uncle's latchkey in the hall door. I heard him talking to himself and had the whole stand rocking when it had received the weight of his overcoat. I could interpret these signs. When he was midway through his dinner, I asked him to give the money to go to the bazaar. He had forgotten. The people are in bed and after their first sleep now, he said.
Okay, very good. All right, let's go to midway. Okay, so this is right here. When he was midway through his dinner.
When he was midway through his dinner.
There you go, much better. Okay, let's go to the word interpret. Okay, the stress is right here in the middle instead of interpret. Okay, interpret.
Interpret.
Good. I could interpret these signs.
I could interpret these signs.
Okay, very nice. Next one here is the word hall. Okay, so we're going to work on hall with a good ah, as well as my uncle's latchkey. These two together. Okay. I heard my uncle's latchkey in the hall door.
I heard my uncle's latchkey in the hall door.
There you go. That was much better. Much smoother that time around. Good. Next one here is the word Lord. Right here instead of Lord. Okay. Or Lord.
Lord.
Good job. Excellent. And your last one, I believe, is gone. Yeah, right here. Instead of gone, okay, gone. When she had gone, I began to walk.
When she had gone, I began to walk.
Okay, now here instead of had gone, okay, had gone. When she had gone, I began to walk.
When she had gone, I began to walk.
Okay, good. And one more here, sorry. So to be out late. Okay, so here you said to be out late. So connect the T and the L. To be out late.
To be out late.
Good. One more time. To be out late.
To be out late.
Good, good. All right, nice job. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay. All right, let's see here. Huru? Or who? You can unmute your microphone now.
Are you?
Yeah, hi. How are you?
I'm fine, thank you.
Okay, very good. All right. Now, this is advanced reading.
This paragraph?
Okay, so, but who? Who? This class is for advanced readers. Okay, are you an advanced reader?
Oh, I'm just intermediate.
Okay, all right, let's give it a try, okay?
Okay.
All right, let's have you read from I did not smile down to ant, please.
Yes, I did not smile. My aunt said to him energetically, "Can't you give him the money and let him go? You give him light enough." My uncle said he was very sorry he had forgotten. He said he did it all, saying, "On work and now play match a good boy." He asked me where I was going, and when I told him a second time, he asked me, did I know the Arab's farewell to his feet. When I left the kitchen, he was about to recite the opening lines of the piece to my aunt.
Okay, all right, very good. Let's go to he was about to recite. This is a long I sound. He was about to recite. Try that.
He was about to recite.
Okay, very good. Next up, we have okay, left. Okay, instead of lift, okay, short E sound. When I left the kitchen.
When I left the kitchen.
Okay, Good, good. Next up, we go to I was going. Okay, you skipped over the word was here. So he asked me where I was going.
He asked me where I was going.
Okay, one more time. He asked me where I was going.
He asked me where I was going.
Okay, now here we need to add the T sound. You're ending with a K. You're saying ask. Okay, it's
Asked,
asked. Give me a T.
asked,
Asked.
asked.
He asked me where I was going.
He asked me where I was going.
Okay, very good. Let's go to the word work instead of walk. Okay, it's work.
Work.
Okay, one more time. All work and no play makes Jack a dull boy.
All work and no play makes Jack a dull boy.
Okay, so here on this word, instead of now, okay, the word is oh, no.
No.
Okay, so no play.
No play.
Okay, very good. Let's go to the word old. Okay, right here. Okay, give me the LD sound, so old.
Old.
Okay, instead of old, it's old. Old.
Old.
Okay, that's better. Okay, and your last one is this big one right here. Energetically. Energetically.
Energetically.
Okay, so we're going to take or get rid of the A sound right here. We don't want to say energetically. It's energetically. Energetically.
Energetically.
Okay, one more time. Energetically.
Energetically.
Instead of enter, enter.
Energetically.
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 Okay, very good. All right, thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, good. All right, Miguel, we have just a little bit of time left. Let me have you read a bit, and then we'll end the class there, okay? So please read from I Held a Florin, okay, down to Twinkling River, please.
Okay. I held a florin carefully in my hand and I strode down Buckingham Street toward the station. The seat of the street, thronged with buyers and glaring with gas, recalled to me the purpose of my journey. I took my seat in a third-class carriage of a desert train. After an intolerable delay, the train moved out of the station slowly. It crept onward among ruinous houses and over the twinkling river.
Okay, now that last word instead of river is river.
River.
Okay, very good. Next up, we have the word crept instead of creeped. It's crept.
Crept.
Okay, very good. Next one is the word moved. Okay, instead of moved. Okay, the train moved out.
The train moved out.
Moved out, so it's the stress on out. So the train moved out.
The train moved out.
Okay, good. Next one here, instead of took, okay, this is took. I took my seat.
I took my seat.
There you go, good. Right here, instead of purpose, it's purpose. So the UR is an ER sound instead of purpose.
Purpose.
Okay, good. And your last word is this one right here. Instead of tightly, it's tightly.
Tightly.
Good. All right, nice job. Thank you. Okay, you guys, thank you very much for coming in. It was great having you here. Have a great weekend. I don't have any other classroom classes this week, so I will see you guys next week, okay?
Then teacher,
Thank you.
take care.
We'll
See
see you
you.
later.
Thank you,
Bye.
teacher.
Bye, guys.
See
See
you.
you. Good weekend.
Bye.